Game 6 in the West. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now look at Memphis's starting group. The forwards for them, it'll be Anderson and Jackson Jr. Roman Powell is out there, John Reed. And for the Clippers, Post in form, Morris and Zubac. After Beverly out there, is George.
Y'all didn't catch that. Damn. Charge. Man, come on, bro. Somebody got all in on it. Let's play defense, fellas. Solid defense. That's a 2. I'll take it. Shot. Zubac hands, they good. All that contact, real. Oh, terrible call, real. Damn. Thank you. Get him out of here, man. Oh, they found. No, they better not go in. Too little categories. Oh, give me that ball. Oh my goodness. That's all. Okay.
What up, dude? Hello.
What's up, Colin? Hold
What
on.
up, B? You alright?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Good, come on. Just trying to knock this game out, man, spend some time with Jans.
Yeah, I already know it.
Oh my goodness. How was your night, come on?
I don't know, good, B. Fell asleep as usual.
Okay. Nigga was hooping
Nah,
last night.
I was kicking with my key, huh?
I said nigga was hooping last night.
Yeah,
Won
I was hooping last night.
4 in a row. Mm-hmm.
Who's the 5?
Um, Me, Cuno, Cuz, BHB, and Mike.
That's what's up.
It was a lot of ass out there last night too, though. But we were hooping though. We were playing a lot of man. It was just working out in our favor. We didn't play too many super cheese teams.
That's good. That would always be the good thing. You can get them type of wins.
Mm-hmm. We got the ratings back up. Everybody at 95 now too, I think. Oh, I messed up.
Rico 95?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Oh, looking big. Oh, let's go. And okay.
I ain't gonna shoot that. Brian, you have to make that big dog. Damn, you made it too.
LBJ. What do you think was gonna happen against Fox and John tonight, B? Goodness. Come on.
Oh, he might rip Mellow ass. I don't know this. I mean, what time the game come on anyway? 6, 7?
I don't know. 9. It's in Sacramento.
Yeah, I thought they would have played early.
Yeah, because of weekend. Yeah, sometimes they do. I think it was, what, 2 years ago we played Sac, like 5 o'clock Sunday.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Like, I know it ain't a holiday, but I was hoping like.
If the game was here, they probably wouldn't even. I don't know if they still would have had it.
No, I don't know. Well, I mean, yeah, because they would have stayed at the hotel. They'd been in walking distance. I mean, we ain't got no fans right now, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Paul George shot.
Pat Bear.
Not Pat Beverly shot last night was crazy.
Oh, good. My man Green. I could tell how. What up, it?
What's up?
And that man let that joint go.
You said what?
Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you sound like you
I'm trying far away or whatever.
I mean, it's a little far away, but it ain't bad.
Cause every time I turn it all off and turn it back on, the shit gets worse. So that's why I ask. Like, sometimes I have to unplug it. Probably gonna get a new headset soon. It's almost that time.
Oh.
Right about now, it's about that time. You know, it's crazy because I played Philly this morning, and and I was sitting there, I'm like, man, Madden. I was up like I think what was I 31-17 in the fourth. I'm like, cool, I'm gonna shoot clock a little bit. Man, I fumbled.
No.
They defensive tackle ran that whole all the way back from the 4-yard line. And you know how like they be getting tired. That man got so tired, but even though he was tired, nobody was in sight. So then Henry Ruggs caught up to him when he was on the 3-yard line. So he tackled him. He tackled him in the end zone. I said, okay, man. And then so I'm like, God dang. So they made it 31-24. I'm like, okay, that's what we doing. So I couldn't do nothing. I was disgusted.
Stop complaining, Carlo.
What's up, man?
You gotta be able to run the ball and take the air out of it.
No, that's the thing about it. I was running the ball.
Fumble?
No. So the thing about it is I was running. I'm saying I ran the ball. Like I think what's that? Almost had 100 yards rushing. I had over 100 yards rushing for the game. That wasn't the issue. The issue was it was 3rd and long on their position. So at that point,
you need to ice the clock.
Yeah.
The first ice the clock.
How did D tackle do that, man?
Like,
that's
God
crazy.
Dang. So as soon as it was like a play action, cause I had ran the ball like 4 straight possessions, and the defensive tackle got back there, he fumbled. I said, okay, that's what we doing. So.
Yeah.
And my quarterback had like a perfect game. He threw like 5 touchdowns, and nobody had over 120 yards passing. I mean, receiving. Yeah, so put that in your pipe and smoke it, X.
Damn.
Alright. I'm here
Exactly.
for it.
Oh my God, LeBron just dunking all
Do,
over
do,
us. This
do.
is
Big Mike.
disrespectful.
What's your series count, Dad?
3-2. I'm playing the game 6, man. And boy, Pat Bell hit a then the fact that this man they made me miss that loop, that alley oop at the end. Did you see that come up?
Yeah, the Brandon Clark jump hit the back of the
Mm-hmm.
rim. Who threw the pass? That's what I didn't see.
Bang, I think.
Oh,
Well, I
okay.
think it was Bang. I thought about that too, but I'm like, I wish they'll let you control who inbound the ball. I mean, that
Hold on.
should be
Yeah,
Hold on.
something.
because you would have let Josh.
Let me see something.
You
Hold on, hold
probably
on,
would
hold
have
on.
let inbound or Kyle one or two and let them make the pass.
Oh, that's
Bang.
terrible.
Charge this.
That man was not
Man,
set,
Josh
Cole.
just look more fluffy. That shit don't even look the same. Shit look
Huh?
more like it was.
He
Josh
looked
just look
fluffy.
fluffy.
Uh, they could
Like,
at least put the color
What
in
is
his.
with this man CK? I followed
They
him.
could at least put the color in that man here.
but even they wouldn't need the color. I would have wanted them. I thought they would have did the ponytail or something. You know what I'm saying? Like the little
Boy said the
bun they be
ponytail.
doing.
Damn one.
The little ponytail, he pinned it up or something. I mean, they would at least been like, okay, that's what he rocking.
Yeah, as at least as one of his styles. Yeah,
Style,
should
yeah,
be.
like he don't never wear hair. He don't look like Ja.
Y'all
Hold on,
asked for
y'all.
too much.
No,
Too
actually, I
much.
mean, Dez asked for too much. I'm just, it ain't my damn team. But it's my team, but not on the game.
But
But
like,
if I had to play with
with
them every day, that'd frustrate me. If I had to look at that every day, knowing I'm a Grizz fan, I see that every day, that would bother me. That's all.
Mhm.
But don't none bother me the Madden face. Them just are horrible.
You said they
I
horrible.
got I got 14 people on my team with the same face.
Damn. Why the games be so lazy?
I don't know. Like the thing is I guess when they don't get the scan, alright, that's obviously that's challenging to do, especially this year. But I'm like, yo, nobody can draw on the team.
That's
Like
crazy.
nobody can draw. Like so,
Yeah,
if you don't have a face scan, you just get one of these 15
right,
faces that we might have. I'm like, come
right,
on,
and
man. And they're
that's the
getting
part that
away
be
with it
trash.
because it's football, because people wearing
Or
helmets and you're not
helmets,
seeing them.
yeah,
At least with basketball and baseball, you forced to at least draw something because then you gotta
yeah,
see their faces. But they like, all right, well, we can't scan everybody. We just gonna put some generic face. I'm
yeah. It's
like, damn,
trash.
man.
It's
I mean,
really
I
trash. Like
understand out of the sports, football got the most people.
Dang.
So, I mean, basketball, you only got like 450 players. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
baseball got more players, but not all of them are, well, now they're licensed to get the minor league players. So, they have more players to deal with.
Hmm.
So, some of the, like, dudes that just got called up to the majors, they might have some generic face or whatever, but for the most part, they're forced to draw something. So, it's just ugly at Madden. You'd be like, ah, shit, we can't get a face scan. Then fuck it, here's a face.
Yeah, that crap be trash, bro. Like, I mean, that's the only thing. That's the biggest thing I hate about the game. Cause like, my son was watching early. He said, "That's
Oh
how Jaden Daniels look." I said, "Yeah," and he said,
God.
"But you just changed another dude's game upgrade. He had the same face." I said, "Yeah," and I said, "Let me." And I went through each. He was like, "Dad, it's like 10 people with the same face."
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's crazy.
I said,
cause I'm
yeah, that's
like,
that.
yo, I'm pretty sure even if you allowed, my thing is
Move your
too,
hand. Move your
especially
hand. Move
with
your hand.
Madden, the customization is so ass. I'm pretty sure if you allowed the community to do some shit, they would do it.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, yeah.
you know, but I guess the system that they're using is so damn rigid that the customization is just not there. And the
Good
shit with
night,
Mhm.
league,
Shay.
even the draft classes is so frustrating. I'm like, yo, if you
Mhm.
could just give me a blank template or something and I can just use what I want, like I could scale it to be like, all right, I want this draft to have good corners and linemen or some shit. Like at least,
Mhm.
but going through to make a custom class is so painful. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so most
That's
the
why.
classes that we use is usually like the first two is somebody made like the real players, and
Yeah.
then I'll
I
get
feel that.
somebody that's done a fictional one that's respectable, and then I'll just tweak some stuff of my own.
Yeah.
Because if I did the just the generic Madden classes, y'all, you
Mm-hmm.
would see how ass them shits are.
Mm-hmm.
You'll
Mm-hmm.
have one god body player somewhere, and then the rest will be like whole ass and make no sense. No
We had one
position is
class like that.
worse
I think that
than
was our
the.
third or fourth year. That shit was so tough. That draft class was horrible. We had one year.
Hey, some of them going bound
Yeah.
to be horrible. Not every draft is
Some of them jumps
fire.
like we were drafting like 65 overall
There you
players
go.
in like the second
Second
round. I'm like,
round.
God
Yeah, I
damn, what is
remember
this?
this.
That
Hey,
jump was
not
so
every
tough. I was
one
like,
is gonna be fire.
nah, that jump. But I'm saying that was like, I was like,
Yeah, it
sheesh.
was tough.
Yeah, that was just a class. Like I said, everything kind of fair. I say,
Yeah, sometimes. Hey, you'll never know. I've gotten people a few times out with the Combine All-Star that sucks. You're gonna see all this
mm,
green on them. They're gonna be fast as hell and shit, strong, and they had no skills. I think I caught DJ like that. There was this like 6'3" safety with like 93
mm,
speed and 94 acceleration. Couldn't cover
mm,
worth a damn, and he took him in the first round.
and I'd be pissed.
He fell for the lab. I was dying when I saw it. I was like,
Mm.
watch, somebody's gonna pick this man in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I don't put that stuff. I intentionally do try to do as little as possible to not put it to memory, so y'all won't think I'm cheating. But
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
every now and
Everybody think
again there'll be like a surprise there in the draft that people won't catch. For example, BHB's quarterback, although he is quote unquote a steal, he didn't realize he went to BYU. He's a Morbid. He had to do some missions. He was a 25-year-old rookie.
Dang, he was
So
25?
yeah, he was
that boy, that's
25.
Dang.
So there'll be some little. Of course, he was
that's tough.
talented, but he was older. So there'll be
What?
little wrinkles I'll put in there and shit. Hopefully it
25
gets
years
better
old.
so I can do more shit like that. You might have a nice dude, but he from the army. He served a few years. He might be
That's
like
tough.
26, but he a 80 overall.
Yeah. My that wide receiver I took in the second round. You know, he had a, that crap was amazing. I didn't know. I don't see how did nobody pay attention to him.
What was he rated? Come on.
I mean, his rating wasn't high. His rating was like a 72, but he was projected as a early second round talent. So I just knew somebody was gonna take him, and it's crazy. I'm glad that I just waited because I was going to trade. I tried to call X to trade up because I said I know somebody finna see this dude. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to trade for a wide receiver with X man for what 3 seasons? Like give me like a real second guy or whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've tried some experimental guys, but um, taking him 6'5", 98 speed. Like
Mm-hmm.
he just had his, he was had normal development, but he's starting now after 2 games, after 3 games. He just had
Mm-hmm.
the
What's
start
his
game,
speed?
so 98,
Come.
6'5".
I don't even remember that
Yeah,
dude being.
didn't nobody pay no attention to him. So I
I
was like,
didn't even really scout receivers like that, but let me see.
nobody did. I could tell. Like he was right there. Didn't nobody take no receiver, no user in the first couple of rounds. I was like, shit, whatever.
Oh, he from Memphis, conveniently.
Oh
Oh, or
goodness,
you did
that's
that
terrible.
foolery.
Maybe
Oh,
not. But all I know,
he's 6'5", but he's 24. Let's see.
hey, oh well,
Let me
we
leave
ain't
that
got we
over.
ain't got we ain't got 8 more years left, so I'm good. If
His hands is and route running is
It's trash. Yeah,
yeah.
it's alright.
You could
Yeah,
tell how
but
much
at
the
the
route
same
running
time,
mean on this joint, the way they run those
man,
routes
route
now.
running mean everything. Bro, Will Fuller, bro, it's certain plays I can't even run with that man, cause that man runs so. I'm like, bro, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like certain route running play. I have to run like real strategic plays, which is why I was trying to change my playbook because I'm like, bro, it's too much uncertainty with this giant. You know what I'm
The
saying? It was just
route
too
running.
See,
much.
good thing at least you kept Wallace. He runs some routes. Shit.
Tylen Wallace is pretty decent,
Yeah.
so that's why I say I was like, he got a good route running thing.
Messed up.
He got that
No, don't
aggressive.
foul
He
him.
can catch pretty well, so I'll be cool with it.
Yeah, that
Norman
shit.
Powell,
Them
NP.
when you run, them dudes be running some rounded off routes. I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
you
they be
just
round,
asking
bro.
for me
What it is?
to throw a pick here. Like, god damn.
That's my old playbook. Just because, and I had this playbook. I went back to the Raiders playbook this past game, and I had 5 touchdowns, no picks. Because by me already not really understanding the routes and plays that these guys been running with the playbook I chose, that
Yeah.
shit was not beneficial to me. I'm like, man, I'm throwing picks left and right. I
Yes.
think I had like 12 picks the first, like in a
Hmm.
3 game stretch. I said, this is disgusting.
Yeah. I'm using the
So I like,
Raiders playbook as well.
yeah,
I
you
guess
used it
now
before.
my
You
dude
went
is
away from it.
yeah, I went away from it, but my issue is that I went to Atlanta's playbook and I was able to throw the ball very well. I couldn't run the
Same.
ball at all. I was like, all right, I have to pick a
Mm-hmm.
more balanced playbook. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Morris.
and Atlanta just did not have the run plays like that. I would have kept Atlanta because that was the best I ever threw the ball when I used that shit. Cause they had all
Oh
the routes and especially was able
my
to keep
goodness.
Adams involved because one season I used Seattle's playbook, but most of their stuff is prime for a slot receiver, which because they have Lockett. So Waddle ate, but Adams was forgotten about. I was like, all
Mm-hmm.
right, I gotta make it more balanced so that people still gotta respect Adams as
I
well
should have
as
shot that
Waddle.
first.
Hey boy, Frank Vogel was
So
talking to
Oh, let's
Eagles.
go.
and now I got a superstar fullback too. Shit,
What you want?
at least the Raiders got enough
You want what?
sets with high form
Fullback.
and strong sets to actually
Yeah.
use the man.
Mm-hmm. You know how we doing
Go
Oaktown,
get your
baby.
strawberry.
Or Vegas. It's Vegas
Strawberry.
still. I can't get used to it.
Eat, eat, eat,
Uh,
eat, eat.
Boogie, you better not make the. Oh my God, Boogie just made a step back three on my ass.
Not Boogie Good.
Man, that boy went back
hell
there,
nah.
man.
Hold on. Cousins?
Mm-hmm.
Hell nah.
Man, that might not like a step back, but he stepped back to take that hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like he just walked back here through the
Man, I
Man,
line,
hate
and
oh
I
that.
just
my
jumped,
goodness.
and I sold out, bro. That man still like green. Well, he ain't green. He just
That's
made that hoe.
garbage, man.
That was
Boogie.
disgusting.
What that boy Boogie Ham
Mm.
last year, Mike? Down here.
Mm-hmm.
Boogie had downhill last year. I don't remember that.
That man used to be so fast with the ball. That
I
man be
seen
slow. With, huh?
the next season. I thought he took off the worm and the them rebounding badges.
Yeah, it's like
That's
rebound
crazy. I think
chaser, I
so.
think. Why?
Cause
You saw somebody?
when I went to the next off season just to look at stuff, I saw some folks develop the worm and the
Nah, you just have to take them. We have to take them off when the season, because sometimes you can control it, like how they get those
oh,
badges.
okay,
Man,
okay.
yeah, that stuff crazy, dog. Gonna do this all. I'm like, man, what the hell is this? I said, man, I don't know what to
Yeah,
expect.
those damn rebounding badges are garbage. Cause you reaching through dudes' souls for rebounds. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here.
I threw they
You could be
so.
a I be around. You got 80 offensive and defensive rebounds, and you out here looking like Rodman. Like, get the fuck
Man,
out my face,
What?
man.
What you
I'm
want?
glad this damn. I wish this patch was a little bit earlier in the damn before we ended our season, cause we can. I felt
Okay,
like we
huh?
can
You want
actually
stuff?
play better defense now. Like, especially on the interior. Like, now everybody getting banged on routinely. Cause the shit was brain dead. All it's like, all right, let me get Hall of Fame posterizing and just rise up on everywhere.
You talking about the pro-am?
In general, like with 2K, like just everybody can get dunked on so easily. It's just like, yo.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's damn.
So,
Damn.
I don't know. We'll see.
Dang.
These Lakers cold. See, I can imagine if I have Rico having to play this version. Well, he probably did play this version. Rico played great defense against the Warriors. I mean the Lakers.
Not the Warriors.
Are you guys gonna add any people for next season?
No.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
Who you trying
More
to add?
CPU playoffs?
Who you trying to add is the
Nah, it's
question.
gonna be more
I
users
don't
next
have
year.
anybody
Okay, good enough then.
to add. It's just
My thing is like as far as adding guys,
Oh goodness.
they gotta play. You know what I'm saying? Like it be
yeah.
so many guys who want to get in the league and they don't want to play. You know what I'm saying? Like they half-ass in the league or whatever.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
And we
I'm
found
well
out the
aware.
reason why.
Give
The
it to you.
reason why a lot of people don't like computer games as much because you can't develop guys like you can in Madden. So guys ain't
Uh,
gonna take it. Guys ain't gonna really play the
Taking
computer
the
like they
shit.
should.
Yeah.
But I mean, your guys develop in the end of the year, so they all matter. And then you don't want guys
Yeah.
to get hurt.
Here, Joe.
I
Like if you don't
mean,
play your games, your guys get hurt.
man. Yeah. I was just getting frustrated with getting my brains beat in. That was. I was like, all right, man.
So you
Like
can get your
That's
all of
it.
brain
these
beat in.
games, I'm losing by like 20 plus. Like, and I'm
My
like within 5 at half. And then the third quarter of doom like happens. I'm like, come on, man.
the
Like
third quarter of Doom.
when I saw what that play that was it Levert hit that back sidestep three, whatever. It was a 5 point game. When he did that, I lost that game by like 25. I'm like, all right, man. Like, all right. They just tighten up, like they just figure out some shit. I'm like, Jesus
Goodness,
Christ.
Brandon.
And I guess I didn't know enough of any of my players' shots, so I'm missing shit even when I am
Charge.
open. So everybody but Vucevic was well, Aaron Gordon to an extent was alright, but outside of that, we was not looking good.
I think you starting out with all them injuries was a lot too, X.
Yeah, because I was playing Michael Carter Williams and Patrick Mills at point and shit. Like, ugh,
Patty Mill.
My team fast
that
as
shit
hell.
was. And that Chamorro Kiki dude, he's just a young prospect. Wasn't, you know, he did nothing well, but he wasn't
Mm.
terrible. I think too, I guess, especially because development is different from 2K to compared to Madden, where
Mm-hmm.
not like not like Madden where they have tiers of superstar or X Factor, blah blah blah. So you don't know who is nice like that will sprout up quickly. So
Bro, stop.
also 2K is trash, so it is difficult to sometimes
Oh.
subject yourself to the foolery.
Mm-hmm. The fact that they didn't fix none of the stuff in this my league except the draft class is crazy. Cause the whole thing is broke.
Like none of your settings fucking save. Like man,
It's gonna
these
be the
fools
same
out
way on
here
next year
making
too.
them
You
dudes
said it's
making
gonna be
a
the same
billion
way.
dollars to do this
Uh-huh.
shit.
They put all their time into my team and my part, the park
Mm-hmm.
shit. Man.
my team is like, ugh. I don't like my team just 'cause they got 67 different versions of the same person. It's just like Madden. That's why I can't play that shit either. Like, I can do MLBs 'cause they not gonna have that many damn versions of the same person that you gotta collect. You know, at most you're gonna get
Wow.
5
Right.
for a person. I
MLB.
don't even think of 5, maybe like 4.
I'm gonna have to
So
jump on MLB this year.
yeah, do it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm here
That
like
junk fun, man. I remember we had that league, bro. That junk was so funny.
What, a baseball league?
Yeah, that's when I first met X, cause he
yeah, we was
it didn't last a long time, but man, that junk was so funny,
yeah,
dog.
like
Cause you
I
gotta know
can
how to pitch.
Right.
yeah,
You can't swing at everything.
yeah. I mean, there's an art to it. I mean, I'm not my issue is timing. I know what is being thrown most of the time, but my timing is always cheeks.
Let's go. We go
Because
do.
almost everybody online wants to pitch backwards, which basically means instead of throwing their fastball, primarily they're gonna try to throw their curveball and sliders, blah
Hmm.
blah blah. And you kind of have to wait them out. And sometimes when you use somebody nice, you don't have a chance to wait them out because you're gonna be down 0-2 with the quickness.
Right.
And then every time when they go to their fastball, almost always is gonna be up and in. So you just got to be ready for it to be high and inside, you know, when they do throw the fastball. 'Cause that's usually the hardest one to get to. But
It's
then
like
there's other goofiness to the game.
a
Shit.
game of chess.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is a game of chess. And that's what I'll be messing with people. I'm able to mess with people, the lower people worse than me. And in that regard, like, oh, like I'm aware of who, like when they release a card that has, because this year they had you had the ability to prestige a card, but you know you needed stats online in order to get the prestige version. So if I know you
Let's
have the regular
go.
version of this card, I know you're gonna press to get stats with this card. So I'm gonna throw you nothing but nonsense because you're gonna try to swing to get this hit because
Hmm.
you want this stats. So I'm like, all right, man, like I'm gonna throw you nothing but garbage and you're gonna swing at it.
pitchers, pitchers going into the sixth inning with just 30 pitches,
Yeah.
20
The dudes
pitches,
would be swinging
20
at
pitch count.
everything.
Hmm.
Then also another thing I'll mess with
He
people
can't
is
bring
usually
that.
the first pitch. If they really mess up, like you throw a ball in the dirt and they swing at it badly, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, I fucked up," and be super hesitant on the next pitch. So the next pitch, I'll throw the next pitch right down the middle, and they'll look at it.
Hmm.
Cause they fucked up so bad the first time they didn't want to mess up again, so they real hesitant. And then I'll just throw them something really easy they could have hit, and they probably either swing very late or they look at it. So
Hmm.
there's some mind games you could play with people, you
Mm,
know, even like clutch situations, like they got a person on second and third with one out, you know they're gonna try to press to hit a home run or something, or get something in the air. Throw them nothing but stuff in the dirt, like you know. My thing was just the hitting is my timing is always terrible, so that's how I end up striking out.
mm,
And then then my own health issues was ruining me because like my reaction time was getting really terrible because I wasn't sleeping well.
mm.
I'm like playing on autopilot. I look up, I'm like, wait a minute, I struck out 17 times this game. I didn't even know. Like I'm playing, but I'm not here. Like I'm just on autopilot, and it was bad. When I started seeing that, I was like, yeah, I'm not playing this shit anymore till I get my mind right, because this is embarrassing. This dude sucks, but I'm playing like a zombie right now.
I hate
I'm
how
just
they had
praying they
the
fix.
the trades on that junk. It's like a
Yeah, that's
computer
why they
accept
got rid of
anything.
the online league, because it was so broken. You could trade 356s as long as they had a potential for Mike Trout. I'm like, yo,
Mm-mm-mm.
it was bad. It was really bad. That's why they got rid of it. They was like, yeah, we can't have this out here. I don't know if what they're gonna do as far as an online franchise this year. They have not said shit. We barely know anything about the game, and it's almost March.
Right.
They said it's all the release date is 4/20, so I guess because of the pandemic and all that, they've been really behind on shit. So, and they're going to Xbox this year.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I know they had to pay them a grip to do that, like, cause cause it didn't obviously for baseball it didn't make any sense to have a damn game that was exclusive to a system when every other sport has a game for every system. So I know they had to fork up some cash to allow the game to be on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. MLB the show.
I'm hoping this year, like, baseball is a mess, like, in general. Like, they stifling the development of their damn sport. I think they might be slightly coming around on it, but they still have all these old school mentalities, like getting mad over the bat flips and shit. Like, man, don't give up a home run then. Shit.
They so conservative, man. Baseball so conservative.
Yeah.
It
I'm
don't make
like,
no
man,
sense.
don't give up a home run then. Get the fuck
Right.
out of
That man
here.
said
Let
he
them
don't
have
Like,
like
fun.
he don't like them bat flips.
like,
I'm like, you can't talk trash.
like, yeah, like, come on, man. You acted like I did. Like, I'm moonwalking the entire time around the bases and shit. Like, all right, that's excessive, but throwing the bat, like, yo, I remember there was a beef. This one pitcher on the Giants, Madison Bumgarner, he had
Mm-hmm.
this beef with this dude on the Dodgers because he did a little exaggerated bat flip or whatever when he hit a bomb on him, and it was in San Francisco, and San Francisco, you have the little bay, the McCovey Cove, they call it, that's behind it. So it's the stadium is right by the water. So the dude pointed out there. He's like, "All right, you mad? Go get the ball out the water, then, bitch." And he got pissed. Like, yo,
Mm-mm.
he got pissed. So I was like, man. He's like, all right, go find the ball then. Shit, if you that mad, like, because it's not easy to really hit the fence is 309, so it's not far, but the wall is high as hell. The wall is like freaking like 45 or 50 feet, and then the breeze from the water usually blows the ball inward, so it's not very easy for you to actually get the ball out there into the water. So, hey, you really messed up if somebody took this shit out there. So, like, hey, you just gonna have to take the L and move on, sir. Like,
Madison Bum.
yeah, that man was. He one of them old school scrag like old like get off my lawn type people. Like, man, shut the fuck up.
You seen the Black Messiah yet? Judas Black.
Nah.
Might watch that giant.
So what is it about exactly?
I think it take place in like Chicago. They talk about the Black Panther leader in Chicago, or how they started the Black